The Stage Door Show, celebrating the independent artist. With your host, Dave Hondel.
Turn it to the dope game. Chasing clout, trying to get a little fame. RME, that's what I claim. Foolish, that's my name. Feeling like a vegan, I don't need no beef. Another rapper shot dead in the street. Y'all just let me be. I'm just trying to do me.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Stage Door Show tonight. This is Dave Hondel. I'm super excited to have my guest on tonight, recording artist Foolish. Now, Foolish has been with us before, and he's one of our most listened to guests that we've ever had, so I want to welcome him onto the show again for the second time. Foolish, how you doing, man? Thanks for coming on the show again.
How you doing, Dave? Thanks for having me once again. Appreciate you.
Of course, man. Can't wait to, talk to you. Every time you come on, it's always a great conversation. And, I know you have some new things coming up. March 17th, you have a new album, man. We talked about this last time you were on the show, but, this is finally here. So Acting a Fool, let's talk about that a little bit.
Oh, yes. We had a couple of delays, but I call it perfect timing. Acting a Fool will be available on all platforms on St. Patrick's Day, March 17th. And I believe this is one of the hottest albums of the year. I put my heart and soul into it, and I believe all the fans and all the listeners are going to really enjoy it because my music is different and it stands out.
What's different about this album than some of the other music that you put out in the past? I mean, is there any surprises we can expect?
Well, this album, I touched on everything from, relationships to the COVID-19 to, even police brutality, to us losing Kobe Bryant. It's a lot of stuff. 2020 last year was a real hard year for everyone. So we've been through a lot of trials and tribulations. So I try to take all that stuff and put it inside my music. That's why I feel like this album is just going to give you a flavor of all different categories. You know what I mean? Anything you name is going to be on that album.
We've had a lot going on, as you said, man. Last year was just a horrible year for a lot of people, and but it gives you some writing material for sure. But yeah, definitely losing Kobe and the murder of George Floyd and all the other horrible situations that have happened out there in the world. I mean, it's just too many to name. So I think that, that it's a perfect time to put out an album like that. And, speaking of the new album, I mean, you have a lot of new songs too, where you collaborate with Young Jigger. And I know you've mentioned him before on the last call, but, let's talk about that collaboration a little bit, because I think, it's a good partnership.
Oh, yes. Young Jigger, he's a hot up and coming artist from South Florida. He's under my label, under Reality Music Entertainment. And we're going to work on his album next, so he'll be having the album out real soon, probably in 2-3 months or so. So we're going to get in the studio and work on his album. But I feature him a lot because, I'm a rapper. I don't sing, so I let the other people sing, and I just take care of the rapping part. We have a good partnership, a good chemistry. Anytime we get in the studio, I feel like it's magic. And Young Jigger, he's very talented. He writes all this stuff, so y'all get ready for him because he's next, and he's going to come out on my label.
And you're down in South Florida. I mean, with the pandemic and things are kind of opening up a little bit with the vaccines, and I think Florida is probably one of the first places to open up completely. I have family down there, so and I know that things are kind of opening up. So does that help you be able to perform now?
Oh yes. I'm starting to do more shows now. We getting booked as we speak. I'm getting ready to have a big album release party down there in Miami, so it's time to get to work, and it's time to celebrate at the same time.
Just being from South Florida, I mean, it's really kind of a party city. Miami and Fort Lauderdale and Broward County and Dade County. I mean, talk about that party atmosphere down there and how it kind of leads to, those live performances and just kind of taking it to the next level.
Wow, I tell you, these two counties, Broward, Dade, and I also add Palm Beach, the Tri-Counties. These cities never sleep. I mean, it's something to do every day of the week, from Monday through Sunday, you name it. Whether it's ladies' night, salsa night, hip-hop night, reggae night, it's a night for everything down here. So down here, we never sleep. All they know is partying and having fun. And that's perfect if you're doing music, because there's different places you can go and try to get your music played. And and get feedback and see how the fans and the audience feel about your music. So down here, it's just, I love living down here in South Florida. I've been here all my life. I love the atmosphere. I love the environment. It's just something different. I always tell people it's something different in the water down here.
We'll talk about the diversity down there too. I mean, because you talk about salsa night. I mean, just that whole diverse area of South Florida. I mean, that's got to help you kind of collaborate with different genres of music or different people that maybe kind of have a different vibe a little bit, and it kind of gives you a different flavor to your music.
Oh yes, down here we have a collective of different, different cultures, different people, but everyone, for the most part, gets along, whether you're Haitian, Jamaican, Spanish, you from Italy, it doesn't matter. We all one big family down here, and I love the food part because you get a chance to taste different dishes from different cultures, you know what I mean? So, yes, down here, it's very, very multiple down here. You're not going to find too much of the same thing. Everything is a mixture of everyone all together because everyone loves sunny South Florida,
Well, talk about that a little bit, because I know that, we talked about your song and some of the writing of your song with some of the situations that happened this summer. And, living in a diverse area like that, I'm up in the New York City area, so I see diversity all the time. And I live it. My whole life I've lived, in a diverse and inclusive environment. And so, with all the things that are going on, the race tensions and some of the stuff that we're seeing, talk about the being in a diverse area like that. Because I think a lot of times, it's based on fear of what you don't know and what you're not around all the time. And, we're around diversity and inclusive environments all the time. So, for us, it's just part of our life. And, is that something you agree with? I mean, because, you're in that area. I'm in this area. It's like if we all kind of live together, right? I mean, in a big melting pot.
Exactly. I feel the same way. Because at the end of the day, we all brothers and sisters. It's not about where you from, what's your color, what's your nationality. None of that. We all brothers and sisters at the end of the day. We all bleed the same way. We all going to die one day and go to the other side, or in whatever religion you believe in, So that's how I feel about it. And the only color I see is green. But I don't see no other color.
I hear you, man. I hear you. That's what it's all about, especially now, right? I mean, from COVID, people lost their job. The economy sucks. But then we have some people that are buying houses like it's going out of style, especially Florida. I mean, Florida's a huge market right now.
Oh, yeah. You can get them. Everything is going at a cheaper price right now.
Crazy. So, yeah, I mean, it's just, I feel bad for the people that got hit hard by COVID and they're still not digging out. And then we have people that are, for whatever reason, just flourish. But I mean, more power to them. But, I'm hoping that everybody, kind of level sets a little bit here, and then we can get everybody back out of the hole that we're in, the hole for COVID. But, the other thing I want to talk to you about a little bit is, being from Florida, where does rap and hip hop fit in South Florida with all the salsa and all the, just the different cultures like you were talking about before? But where does that fit in that area? I mean, where can you perform? I mean, do you have like a wide variety of places that you can play?
Oh yes, because most of the clubs that's always packed and popping, they are hip hop clubs. So you have your selection, whether it's exotic dance clubs or regular nightclubs. It's all you have to do is go downtown, Miami or Fort Lauderdale. You'll see several clubs down there. And most of them hip-hop, sometimes they have different things, reggae and all the other type of music. But hip-hop is on and popping down here because, hip-hop really came a long way, especially, down in the South, in South Florida, because at one point, we had so much talent, but nobody didn't really want to hear it. So as the years have grown, different artists, such as like Trick Daddy, Trina, Rick Ross. You have what's the other one? Slow Rider, Pitbull. All those names out of Miami got that buzz and letting everybody know that hey, down in South Florida, there's some talent growing. You know what I mean?
Man, I was in Brickell. I saw a live performance by Pitbull. Man, it was amazing just to be down in that area. and to see Pitbull perform, it's a great performance. But yeah, man, I hear you when it comes to that area, that whole South Florida vibe. It's different than anywhere else. You know, I lived in Orlando, and when you drove that 4 hours down to Miami, I mean, it's completely a different world, you know, when it comes to the music and the vibe, the culture, everything. Just amazing down there. So yeah, you're in a great spot for music for sure. You know, and the other thing is, what do you have coming up next, man? What can we expect after this album comes out on the 17th? What are you gonna have? You know, what are you gonna work on then?
Oh, I'm staying busy. I have another single coming out called "Trying to Do Me," and me and Young Jigger, we getting ready to shoot a new video for that one.
I'm just trying to do me.
Trying to do me.
I'm just trying to do me.
Trying to do me.
Y'all just let me be. I don't want no problems. I'm just trying to do me.
Trying to do me.
When all nonsense gon' stop. Straight up. During the fight, King Von got shot. And on the highway, Mo 3 got popped. Police yellow tape on the block. I guess it's hard being a rapper. So many people stay coming at you. They be trying to kill Nipsey Hussle and XX. Goddamn, what's gonna be next? What's next? I just wanna look out for the jit. All the kids. And get mama them a brand new crib. People say they love you, then they'll forget. Turn around and give you their ass to kiss. They get mad, cause you got it bad. Shaking my head, y'all niggas sad. Stop flagging and get your hustle on. You got kids, and plus you grown. I remember when I didn't have a penny. All I had was God and Miss Minnie. Where I'm from, they quit to pull a gun. Acting dumb and killing like it's fun. The rap game done turned into the dope game. Chasing clout, trying to get a little fame. RME, that's what I claim. Foolish, that's my name. Feeling like a vegan, I don't need no beef. Another rapper shot dead in the street. Y'all just let me be. I'm just trying to do me.
Trying to do me.
I'm just trying to do me.
Trying to do me.
I'm just trying to do me.
Trying to do me.
Y'all just let me be. I don't want no problems. I'm just trying to do
Trying
me.
to do me. Lately, it's just been a lot on my mind. Still standing tall, gotta stay on my grind. Just worry about yours and I'ma worry about mine. It's been so much weighing down on me. I can't hardly get no sleep, but I keep pushing every day, praying to God it be okay.
Feeling like
So I'll be filming another video soon. And also, I have my own talk show that's about to launch probably the end of this month that I'm hosting called Acting the Fool. And Young Jigger is my co-host. And it will be streaming online, such as YouTube, IG Live, Amazon TV, Fire Stick, all those platforms. And then best believe, you know, I'm gonna give them a show and make people laugh and, you know, act a fool. I just want to keep my hands in everything and stay busy and you know, trying to make the world a better place. Like we were speaking when I was speaking before to you, I was telling you, I just want to be the one to make people smile and take your mind off things for a little while. You know what I mean? Because you know, life is too short. So that's how I feel. We have to enjoy life to the fullest.
Well, when you get Acting a Fool out there, man, make sure that you let us know when it is so we can promote it for you as well. So we can try to get as many listeners over there as possible and viewers. You know, this is one thing I've been asking everybody. I'm going to ask you too. But what is the one place in the world, one stage in the world that you had a chance to play? It doesn't matter where it is. What's that dream stage that you would want to walk out on and perform?
I would say Madison Square Garden. It's the Mecca. It's nothing like it. I don't heard so many stories. I would probably have chills and goosebumps once I enter that building. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, it's like my second home. My office was across the street from Madison Square Garden, so I used to do a lot of stuff over there, and it's just an amazing place to be. But you're right, man, just to play there. I've seen concerts there, I've seen sporting events there, and all kinds of shows. So yeah, definitely, that's a great place to play. So what another question I like to ask people is what kind of legacy do you want to leave behind to your fans, and what do you want the message to be when it's all said and done down the road?
When it's all said and done, I want everybody to think of Foolish and listen to my music and say he tried to make a difference and he related to the people. And that's what I'm trying to do, just relate to the everyday people. I always talk about the struggle because, you know, that's where I'm from. The struggle, you know, the poverty, the ghetto, the ones who barely have anything, mothers and fathers struggle, you know, to just try to make ends meet. So when you think of Foolish, I want you to think of, hey, he kept it real as possible. You know what I mean? And that's all I'm trying to do. Help make this world a better place, but just keep it real. You know, tell people really what it is. You know what I'm saying? because most people can relate to more real life stuff. So I like to talk to real life situations and rap about it so people can relate to it. It's more relatable. I want my music to relate to no color, but just to anyone, any religion, anywhere in the world. I want you to be able to listen to it and get the message, because I feel like each one of my songs, I always try to put some kind of message in it. You might have to listen to it a few times to catch it, but it's a message in even one of my songs, and I just want to leave this world a better place than what we found it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. When did you start doing this? When did you start, when did you pick up a microphone for the first time?
I picked up a microphone when I was around 18, 19.
Well, I mean, I guess it's around high school, right? Just out of high school, and I mean, so when did you discover that you had the talent to do it?
So then, I started messing around with it because I was so obsessed with music, and especially hip hop and rap. So after a while, I said, okay, let me try to do it. Then when I seen I can do it, and people were saying, oh my goodness, you have a gift. And when I started, I never wrote down music. I just always put on the beat and just freestyle. Then I just started writing and started making real songs. So for the longest, I just used to freestyle, and everybody used to be like, how do you just come up with all that stuff off the top of your head and just all of it makes sense and all that goes together like that? And I told him, I said, I don't know, maybe God blessed me with that gift.
Plus she got that wop like Cardi B. I make it talk, call it Angela Yee. Her cat stay clean like she soaking bleach. Her credit popping,
Her debit popping,
her hair popping,
her nails popping,
her lips popping,
her hips popping,
her toes popping.
her clothes popping.
Girl, you know you got it. Girl, you know you got it.
Girl, you know you got it. You know you want it poppin'.
Girl, you know you got it. Girl, you know you got it.
Girl, you know you got it. You know you want it poppin'. You say that you feeling me. You know that I'm feeling you too. Babe, I'm loving your energy. So tell me what we gon' do. Ain't nobody else here.
So that's when people kept getting on me. You need to use that talent and that gift because it's something special. Everybody cannot do that. When I started applying it, writing it down, then like I was telling you last time when we were talking, when the pandemic hit, we had all this time, everybody was quarantining. I said, this is the time for me to just focus back on my music and just put my all into it and then let the chips fall where they may. So that's what I decided to do.
Yeah, man, that makes sense. You know, a lot of times it's about having fun, and then the success will come from that. That makes sense. Another thing is, what's that one artist, man, that kind of made you want to do this? Because I know everybody kind of has an influence, or everybody has that one idol they look up to, in whatever field they're in. So what was that one person for you?
I would have to say two. It would be two. Tupac. And then once Tupac passed, Master P.
Man, icons, definitely.
Them was my top two. I always, anytime No Limit dropped something, I was the first one to get it.
Yeah, man, hey, there's nobody better, man. It's too bad that Tupac's still not around. I mean, because just think of what kind of career that he would have had. I mean, it's amazing he's already iconic. And we were talking the other day. I was talking to somebody not on the show but outside. We were talking about all the different people that we lost. I mean, think about Whitney Houston and Prince and Michael Jackson, and I mean some of them just iconic names out there. Tupac, and just so many people that we lost over the years. And it's just amazing if they were still around, what still they kind of music they could still be making. And it's just a shame, but we still have. I mean, we have artists like you and Young Jigger, and people that can kind of take the torch and move on with kind of move on to those spots. And so I'm hoping you continue to do what you're doing, because you're doing some great things down there. And and I love watching your videos too, because for everybody that's listening right now, you got to go check Foolish out and search him on YouTube, because it's a lot of fun to watch you perform. You're very fun to watch. I mean, you just look like you're having fun. So for me, if you're having fun, I'm having fun watching you, because it's amazing. So talk about where that energy comes from. I mean, where'd you get that? You always been like that?
Oh yes. That's why I picked the name Foolish, because I'm always clowning around, acting a fool. no matter where I'm at, I like to be the life of the party. Because I feel like tomorrow isn't promised, so I got to give it a 110% each day. You know, and that's how I look at life. I don't want to live life with no regrets and wishing or something terrible happens, you get an accident and you can't walk or do this no more, and then you think in your mind, I should have did that. I should have did this. I should have did that. I just want to live life to the fullest until it's time for me to go to the other side.
Yeah, it's well said, man. I'm the same way. It's like you never know what tomorrow is going to bring, especially now with COVID and you know, it's still around. I mean, just because we have vaccines around doesn't mean we're out of the woods, you know.
And you know, that's how you notice. That's how they're acting right now. Everyone acting like it just disappeared.
They're acting a fool.
You know, you used to hear it every second. It used to be on the TV every second, slowly dying down, like it disappeared.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. But, you know, as long as you keep yourself safe, and that's what we're doing here, my wife and I and my family, we're just keeping each other safe, and we're wearing our mask and doing everything we're supposed to be doing until this thing is completely gone, you know. So yeah, man, first of all, it's been great to talk to you again. I'm glad you came on the show, and you're always welcome, of course. You know, and I want to also have you back on when young Jigger comes, you know, with his album. You know, we can have you guys on as well and try to promote that for you guys, for sure. Definitely, I want you back.
Yes, I appreciate you guys, man. This is one of my favorite podcasts, probably the favorite podcast. I always tune in. Every time you interview somebody new out there, I have to check them out.
Well, I appreciate that, man. Thanks for the shout out on that. You know, the other thing is I want to make sure that people know where to go and find you. So let's talk about your social media and internet and where everybody can find your music.
Okay, you can find my music on every platform, pretty much. Spotify, you know, Amazon, or you can Google me. You type in rapper Foolish from Florida. You can type in Foolish Bentley Records, but that's who I distribute my music through, Bentley Records. My social media platforms, my IG is at Zayday100, the number 100, those digits. You can catch me on Twitter at Foolish Rapper with the number 1 at the end. They can catch me on TikTok. I recently made a TikTok. We're going to get that on and popping. And that's at Reality Music Entertainment 100. And on YouTube. YouTube channel is Reality Music Entertainment. You can check out all our videos and different songs that we have on there.
Talk about TikTok. Before we go, I need to talk about TikTok because I have a TikTok account, man. I have 29 followers. I can't get more. My daughter's got 78,000 followers, and I can't get more than 29 followers on my TikTok.
I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to get it up. I think I don't hit maybe 200. I'm trying to figure it out.
Well, you do. Well, I mean, you know, you kind of a clown, so you do stuff like funny stuff on there, or what do you do?
Right. Because I've been putting all my videos on there, and I'm going to start doing little skits and put those on there.
All right. Well, man, all the luck to you. I'll follow you for sure. So anyway, Foolish Man, thank you for joining us again. Everybody go out and get his music. He's amazing. You know, great guy, you know, fun to watch, and great stuff coming out. So again, 17th, St. Patrick's Day, you got Acting a Fool coming out, the new album. So everybody check that out on all streaming platforms and support this guy, because I'm telling you, he's going to blow up. He's already blowing up. So let's make it happen. So again, Foolish, thanks for coming on the show.
Appreciate you, Dave. I just want to tell everybody, make sure you go get that album, Acting a Fool. It's the hottest album of the year. You're going to find all that South Florida swag on there, and let's all have a good time and enjoy life and keep each other safe. And once again, I appreciate you having me on here, and everyone stay safe.
You're always welcome on, and you know, be safe yourself, and we'll talk to you soon, man. Thanks for coming on.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Time passed, but the pain still lasts. Kobe and his daughter died from a plane crash. This year feels like a bad dream. Still dealing with COVID-19. Day to day, things getting worse. Mama crying, sitting in the church. Cars lined up, riding behind the hearse. Flowers on the casket, down in the dirt. They still discriminate cause of my race. They'd rather shoot me or give me a case. They traded in the sheets to turn police.